guys? Good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thank you for joining in. Welcome all Mandela effectians. So I'm joined tonight by two special guests. I've got Theresa Lynch from Reality Residue Hunter. I've got Tom Hefner here. How's it going out there, guys?
Great.
We're doing great. We're doing fine and fantastic.
Yep.
Well, that's good. I mean, you can't beat some of the nice beach weather in the colder months of fall to come here. We've still got some pretty hot weather.
And of course, more Mandela effects coming down the line. That's what we love.
That's right. They keep rolling out. Theresa Lynch posted here 17 hours ago, happy 69th birthday to the boss Bruce Frederick Joseph Springsteen. In case that changes, at least we know what it was. I think that's why. Is that why you did that, Theresa? So in case we forgot?
Well, I wanted everybody to know his real name, so I just wrote his whole name down. I didn't realize it was so long.
And actually, it was born Long Beach, New Jersey, September 23rd, 1949. Okay, same year as my dad's birthday. Let's see. His very first album was 1972 and was called Greetings from Ashbury Park, New Jersey. He is famous for his rock and roll songs from the 70s and 80s, and he has sold more than 135 million records. He was inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1999. Married twice and had 3 children, and was best known for Born in the USA from 1984, and which most of us ME people know. The album shows a red cap in his back pocket instead of a red. Did you write bandana? You put banana instead of bandana.
Bandana.
You meant,
my bad. I have to go in there and fix that.
You meant bandana. I see.
Hey, we might have some red bananas out there. You never know.
There really are red bananas. You look them up.
Make sure you spelled correctly, though, right?
Yeah.
2 ends or 1 end, guys. That's the question.
But there's residue here that she shares with us of the red hanky. And now it's a red hat in his back pocket. Yeah, see the red bandana sticking out. What kind of guitar? I'm interested to know what kind of a guitar he played. That's a nice looking guitar.
I have no idea. I think he switched. I think he switched on and off on different ones.
Yeah, right here. His famous cover for the album Born in the USA showed him from the back wearing a white T-shirt and jeans and a red bandana in his back pocket.
I remember that.
And it's crazy because now you don't see that. You see, what do you see? You see the red cap now.
A red cap.
And look, there's residue everywhere you go.
Oh yeah, I keep finding new residue all the time for the red bandana. There's plenty of it. You can show some of it if you like, Brian.
Yep, that's fine. I actually drilled through like all the residue that you posted. That was nice. The next one, this one comes
you're
from.
Welcome.
Thank you, Theresa. This next one comes from Stephen Michael Houghton, and he says, I like his name, it's a cool name. One of my favorite actors' names has changed. Ben Bowder is now he's from Stargate, and Farscape, he's now Ben Browder, is that right?
Browder, yep.
But why do we see so many people messing it up and spelling it as the Bowder when it should be Browder now in this reality?
Yeah.
There's residue from here, and yeah, continue. Whoa, dilemma. Yeah, it's a real dilemma, isn't it? So, yeah, like I think it's just weird.
I stamped that as official Emmy.
Yeah, Tom, what were you saying?
I'm saying that's definitely an official Mandela effect right there.
Yeah, and the weird thing is, like, Google shows it both ways. Like, it's weird how, like, here's, like, Ben Browder, B-R-O-W-D-E-R. It tries to correct me. Did you mean Browder? But when you force search Google, like where you put the quotes around it,
right, you'll see it.
You're going to see residue for Ben Bowder. He's even got his Facebook, you know, different stuff here. So, again, what do you guys remember? Was it always Ben Browder for you, or was it Ben Bowder? If it was Bowder, thumb up the video.
Well, the whole point is, I'm just not familiar with the spelling of his name, but all I can say is the reason why you can see it both ways, because so many people remember it the old way, and they all have it spelt the old way. Of course, Google won't change that because that's coming from the memory, so that's why it's out there. But then when the Mandela effect came across with the name to change it, that's also out there. That's the reason why you see both of it out there. So that's what you can see. You can see these dual things.
Yep.
So that's why you got so much residue.
I know. Well, that's the proof is that the residue. It's like a piece of our memory, you know, and it's great that it's out there, because if it wasn't for residue, then I would probably have to say that I was a little on the edge, like little.
Well, the beauty of residue is, say, like with his name spelling, I have no idea what it is because I'm not really familiar with his name or spelling, so I'd be clueless. But because you got the evidence, which is residue, you got me sold. Like if you're like a used Mandela salesman, you would have me sold on it. Sure, I'll buy the truth because you have the residue. Very simple.
Yep, very simple. You're right, and
that's the reason why I want to point out Theresa, because she does a great job of doing the hunting, and without residue, you can't prove that these things are Mandela effect.
That's right. I like how Theresa. Are you there? Teresa. Okay, maybe we're having some technical things.
Major
it's okay.
Tom to Theresa.
Ground control to Major Tom. Okay. Real quick, the Stargate. Here's from Books A Million. This is from Books A Million's website. Now, in case this changes, because they might change it after I post this. But if you look here, it says written and directed. Stargate, written and directed by Robert C. Cooper, right? It's got all this stuff about it. But when you come down here, you look at the actors in here, and what does it say? Ben Bowder, folks.
Wow.
Ben Bowder, right there. Books A Million.
Find that, Brian?
Yeah, I found it. Booksamillion.com,
wow.
Stargate residue, okay?
Wow.
And then we have this other Mandela effect. We have well, it's a possible, but this fish can actually live out of water. You ever heard the phrase like a fish out of water?
Oh, you know? Absolutely.
This is freaky. Dawn posted this. She says, in fact, there it is, freaky. This fish has lungs and gills that can live on land for up to 6 days. Also,
wow.
Also, if a predator tries to eat it, it will swell up and choke them. It's something out of a horror movie. That's so weird.
Sort of like a blowfish on land, right?
Yeah, that's its defense mechanism. That's why nothing wants to eat it, really.
Cool.
How about, like, we have a Toyger now. A Toyger cat.
What?
Have you guys ever heard of this cat breed that looks like a tiger?
No.
No.
I mean, I've never heard of this in my life. Toyger. In fact, let's play a little clip here from Austin Powers.
Roll film.
We are both swingers, you see. You have a tight body. Yes, I see that from your tight pants. Yes, you are tight like a tiger.
Okay. I'm sorry, I just had to do that. So yeah, Dawn posted this one as well. She says, anyone ever heard of these? They're so very cute. I want one. Yeah, I want one too, you know? I'll thumb that up. There you go.
I want one.
We've talked about cats before too. I remember we talked about some of the cats that look like werewolves now or something like that. Or
yeah, werewolf cat.
Yeah. My mom posted this one. I don't know about Armor and Company. Do you guys remember Armor Star hot dogs? Because now it's Armor with a star above Armor. Like it's Armor and Company. So that's one right there.
That's crazy.
How about McDonald's pizza? Talking about food here. You guys like McDonald's pizza? Back in the 80s, McDonald's apparently had pizza. Why did they discontinue it then? I don't know. But back in the 80s, you could order pizza from McDonald's. Now, I asked my girlfriend about that. She said that she remembers this. I don't remember it.
Serious?
I don't.
I definitely don't remember.
I mean,
and I used to. Hey, back in the 80s, I used to eat 3 Big Macs, large fry, and large Coke. There was no such thing as pizza from McDonald's.
No.
I could take it to the bank.
No, that's whack. Like, this looks like something you would get. This to me looks like. It looks like they put McDonald's branding on a personal pan pizza that you get from Pizza Hut. That's what that looks like to me.
No, man, that's crazy.
But
McDonald's never had pizza. I
found that, Brian.
I know, that's great. I don't remember that. And see, the thing is, Theresa, I didn't believe you at first, so I did my own research and found McDonald's wiki. Turns out McPizza was a pizza product from the company they started doing in the 80s. The pizza began as a family-size. It was a family-size pizza that was brought to the table by an employee and placed on a raised rack in the center of the table. Later it was scaled down to a personal pizza. By 1991, the McDonald's test markets for pizza had grown to over 500 McDonald's locations before the pizza test was placed on hold. Pizza was discontinued in most restaurants by the year 2000. So the reason
I never remember that, Brian.
The reason why they eliminated it because it's McDonald's is known for having food ready in under a minute, and the thing is, it takes 11 minutes to cook a pizza. You can't cook pizza in 1 minute unless you're living in Back to the Future 2. In that time frame, you could put the pizza on hydrate.
Hydrate level 4, please.
That's it.
Yep. And that is the same exact scene where we're looking on the wall and you see the 9/11 buildings upside down. You remember that?
I gotta look. No, that's new to me, man. I gotta take a look at that.
Yeah, watch that scene. Watch that scene. Now here's another thing. Benjamin Franklin and the kite experiment. Theresa, you want to take this one?
No, you go ahead. You've been studying a little bit more.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. The thunderstorm experiment. What do you see wrong with this picture? I'm looking at Franklin has the key right here, but guess who's flying the kite? His son. What? I'm doing a triple take here. You know, like in that. What?
Thank God it's still in the family. That's all that matters to me.
Yeah.
I don't care if as long as the son's flying a kite, I'm good with it.
I don't know. Stuff that we've learned in school is not. That's the problem I'm having. The stuff we learned in school is not matching what's in this reality.
Well, you know, everybody who's out there listening to the show, hey, if you dropped out of high school or junior high school, no worries, mate. You haven't missed anything.
Oh, you probably. What if you found out you didn't really drop out in school? Like you're
like
you're like a genius.
High school diploma hitting your closet. And you just got in your closet. Hey, I got a high school diploma now. Thanks. You know?
I wanted to just talk about this one for just a few moments. You know, so everybody gets a clear picture of what happened, what actually happened. This article. This is from Benjamin Franklin. It's ironic it calls it the Franklin Institute. When we all know the Smithsonian Institute is no longer it was always the institution now.
Yeah,
so on a June.
That's for sure.
What'd you say, Tom?
I said we've been institutionalized now.
I know, right? June afternoon, 1752. In the year 1752, the sky began to darken over Philadelphia. As the rain began to fall and lightning threatened, most of the city's citizens surely hurried inside, but not Benjamin Franklin. He decided it was the perfect time to go fly a kite. Apparently, he watched too much Mary Poppins at the end.
That's exactly right.
So Franklin had been waiting for an opportunity. He wanted to demonstrate the electrical nature of lightning. So what he did was, this is his materials. He used a simple kite made of large silk handkerchief. Wait a minute, maybe he took what's his name's handkerchief. Springseen's. And he used a hemp string and a silk string, and he had a house key and a Leyden jar that could store electrical charge for later use, and a sharp length of wire. And his son William assisted him. I do not.
That doesn't make sense.
No, I don't remember that. In fact, the picture that I remember when studying this in school, Franklin was hanging out of a window, like his upper body was hanging out of a window, and he was holding the kite strong, and the key was out there, and the lightning struck the key.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. I definitely remember.
I agree with you, Brian.
That's what I remember, and that. Now, I mean, contrary to what's in this reality, that's what I remember. That's all I'm saying. But what do you guys remember?
People make comments on this particular incident. Do you remember Benjamin Franklin hanging out the window flying kite, or you see his young lad doing the thing?
Exactly. If it's always been the young lad in this reality for you, his son flying the kite, go ahead and thumb it down. But if you remember, it was only him flying the kite. And Theresa, you know which person we give credit to for that? You know, Theresa, you there?
Somebody's getting credit.
Okay.
Theresa.
It's fine. I want to try to wrap this up pretty quickly, guys. We've got a lot to do. September 25th, 1951 is a day to remember. Guess whose birthday? Mark Hamill. Now remember, he spells his name with 2 L's now.
Birthday.
Happy birthday, Mark Hamill. You changed your name.
Birthday, Luke.
You changed your name, bro.
Yeah.
He's 67 today. Happy birthday. He's still alive and kicking.
You are my father.
And Mark Hamill, you remember Darth Vader saying, "Luke, I'm your father."
Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna play this
hey,
clip.
Brian, also post a link. No, post a link because I edited that one little clip from Saturday Night Live, him saying that.
Yes, I've got it right here. I've got the clip right here from Saturday Night Live. Here we go. Ready?
Roll the film. Yeah, we're listening.
I'm rolling.
Roll film.
Rolling film.
I'm thinking about buying this guy, but I want to make sure he's the real thing. Can you make him say, "Luke, I am your father"?
Wait a minute, caller. Now, I didn't say that. Darth Vader said it.
Just play ball, Hamill.
Let's do it.
Just play ball.
All right.
Luke, I am your father.
Pretty crazy, huh?
That was great, Brian.
Oh, thank you.
That was the best Residue.
And you know what, Brian? There's a lot of Mandela effects for Star Wars. Besides that,
Yep,
the Wookiee, a lot of people don't remember.
Wookiee.
For some reason, some people remember him getting an award around his neck.
Oh, yeah.
People don't.
I remember he got the medal around his
He did
neck.
get the medal around his neck,
He
yeah.
gets nothing but the shaft. He gets the shaft now. It's a shame.
And
I
his
feel sorry
name...
for the Wookiee, but at least he had his Christmas special.
Well, didn't his the Wookiee change to now it's Wookiee? It's got 2 E's at the end or something like that, or?
Oh yeah, that's another one.
Yeah.
Man, Star Wars is so riddled with Mandela effects. It's ridiculous.
I remember Wookie, but now it's Wookiee.
Yeah, me too. You got 2 E's. That's a new one to me because that's a new one. That's
Next,
great.
we got the next possible Mandela effect. John Denver, 1997, dies in an aircraft accident. Where does he die? Did he crash into a mountain?
He crashed right into the freaking mountain. Final answer, and I'm sticking with it.
That was my impression too. But now he crashes into where?
He crashes into the water or something like that, right?
Yeah, into the water. That's what happened. So let's see. Those who bought records like Rocky Mountain High, Take Me Home, Country Roads by the millions in the 1970s. John Denver was much more than a great songwriter and performer. With his oversized glasses and bowl haircut and down vest, he was an unlikely fashion icon with his vocal environmentalism. But let me just go on to skip this one here. Okay,
Yeah.
So what happened was he was living the embodiment of an outdoorsy lifestyle that many 20-something baby boomers would adopt as their own during the me decade. There was and there'll probably never be a star quite like him. John Denver never was, right? Who died on this day, 1997. It was October 12th, 1997, right, Theresa? Experimental amateur aircraft crashed into Monterey Bay on the California coast. That's what actually happened. Why do many of us remember him crashing into a mountain? I don't know. I mean, it's beyond me how the Mandela effect works.
He crashed into a mountain, that's all.
Right.
It's just another wonderful Mandela effect.
Yeah, well, look, it's
I remember him crashing into a mountain.
Hey, guys, just remember, it's the greatest show on earth, but I'm going to change it to the greatest freak show on earth. That's what I love. Guys, I mean, everybody listening out there at Brian's channel, the reason why you're drawn to it because you guys love Mandela effects. And that's the whole thing. I feel sorry for all you confabulationists because you guys don't know the enjoyment of experiencing a true change in your reality.
Pretty cool.
Guys.
You know, yeah, it is awesome, man. That's why we're so addicted to it. I mean, I don't need drugs and alcohol. I got Mandela effects to keep me.
Do you guys know that? Yeah, do you guys know that song Leaving on a Jet Plane by Peter, Paul, and Mary in 1969?
Oh, absolutely.
You know what's ironic is that John Denver had a share in it. He wrote that song Leaving on a Jet Plane, which was a chart topper for them. And guess what happened? I'm leaving on a jet plane, right? Don't know when I'll be back again, right? So,
right.
Or home, is it back again or home again? I can't remember. But leaving on a jet plane, and guess what happens? He ends up having a plane crash in when was it? 1997. So it was like a kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Maybe he was singing his song about it. I don't know.
Right. That's 21 years ago too. That's amazing.
I'm trying to see. Okay, his fatal crash. 5:30 p.m. local time. 5:30 p.m. local time. Smooth takeoff from the Pacific Grove Airfield under ideal flying conditions. Denver lost control. So several hundred feet over the Monterey Bay, leading to the crash. So yeah, this is Residue, January 1st, 2013. India Mason via Musical One says, so sad he crashed his own plane into a mountain. He loved flying. He sure could sing. That was Theresa found that one.
Wow.
We also have Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. The song change. Speaking of music, if you listen, Lucy in the Sky with Diamond or Diamonds.
Play that again. This is new to me.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. This is Recall Vector.
No, it's plural. It's got the.
It sounds to me like it's plural, so it might have actually flipped on that one because I can hear diamonds. If you play it back slow, you can tell.
No, play it again.
Well, I got to run this through because we're trying to finish the video up real quick. Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts is dropping its donuts and just being called Dunkin'. And this was a few hours ago. They're dumping out donuts. Rolling out January is the branding change. So that's not going to be in effect. Okay, so all right. So moving on.
The shedding of the skin.
Yes, Pamela Jane says that I'm not an expert on spiders, but I don't remember tarantulas shedding their skin like a snake. Does anyone remember that?
No way, Ray. No way, Ray.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Wow.
No way.
I don't remember them shedding their skin, but anyway, that's a possible Emmy. We have Residue for Mamma Mia with 1M. And Mamma Mia 1M. There you go. Now it's 2 M's or 3 M's. We have a Mandela effect with Mighty Mouse, and this might be a kind of an older one. You see, he lost his M on his shirt, and world's smallest fish is, that's the world. It's interesting. The world's smallest fish is about as tiny as a, I don't know, I thought that was a cut at first when I saw it, but it's actually the smallest fish.
It's
last one.
Smaller than a guppy?
Yeah, pretty much. And last
Wow.
one, but not least, is Capcom.
Guppies.
Any of you game players out there, if you remember Capcom with a pointy M right here in the bottom, that's what I remember too. But now it's like kind of flat and cut off. And I forget who to give credit to for this one, but great find. Yeah, Capcom has changed. I'll trace it real quick. It's got that sort of a snaky C, with like a, let's see here, Capcom. Reason why I'm tracing this is in case it changes. Let's see, I'm just zipping through. But yeah, thanks guys for checking me out. Tom, thank you for coming on tonight. We hope you join us this Friday. And are you there, Tom?
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, did you want to say anything else before we end the video?
No, I just want to give hats off to you and commend you on all your hard work you've been doing for the last couple of years on Mandela. People and just share the link of Brian's.
Hey, what was that joke you were saying about the pens or something? You said something about the pens, like a commercial or something.
Oh yeah, it depends, you know. Everybody remembers the adult diapers. I gotta tell you a little story. My mother-in-law was 89 years old. I said to her, I said, you remember it depends? Oh yeah, it depends. I said, and I took the bag and I showed her, it's depends now, right? And she goes, oh, when did they change it? I said, Grandma, it's always been like that. It's always been depends, you know? And like, of course you get that weird looking face, like they're in like total shock. Or, no, I remember depends. I said, no, it's just another one of those wonderful Mandela effects.
Mandela effect strikes again.
Yeah, man. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, people are skeptics, think Mandela effects like just summons in a freaking brain or like misremembering. You gotta look at all the residue. I mean, I want to give a shout out to Moneybag73. He's approaching his 300th video, and hats off to him for his consistency. But
yeah.
You just look at his channel, look at Brian's channel, and all this residue supports that reality is changing. Your physical reality is changing. You just have to accept that fact because that's the way it is. It's a part of quantum mechanics, which
exactly.
we'll not get into, but that's how.
And with that said, we're going to call it a night and have a great Mandela effect night. And God bless everyone.
Scents and peppermints, the color of time. Who cares for the games we choose? Little to win, but nothing to lose.
I got what I deserved, you know it. I wanted it to hurt, so wrong of me to cross that.